we're back. Wow. Welcome back to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart. Today we've got an independently bottled Blair Athol, which is bottled by Berry Bros and Rudd, BB&R. It's 55.2% ABV, distilled in 2009, bottled in 2021, so I believe it's 12-year-old. I don't think it's got specific dates there on there, but when I was searching up online, I'm pretty sure it's 12-year-old. It's a California Wine Barrique, unchill filtered, natural colouring, and there are only 234 bottles. I didn't buy this, I was gifted this for Christmas. I don't think it was that Christmas there, but Christmas previously. Anyway, we'll get down to the nose, the finish, and the palate. It was £78 because whoever gifted it to me left the price on. It comes in quite a fancy bottle, which Berry Bros, I don't know if they only do it for certain whiskies like vintages, because they used to just have the kind of standard bottles. I've done Blair Athol by Berry Bros before, and yeah, usually it's just a standard bottle. But we'll get right down to the nose, see what we've got there. There's quite a lot of wood there, but then this real sweetness, for sure, strawberry laces. There's like Vimto, it's quite sweet. There's Vimto chew bars, or yeah, the kind of, you used to get them the same size as like Wham bars or Highland Toffee bars, or even Iron Brew bars. I'm sure that you came out with like a Vimto one, or Refreshers bar, like a kind of chewy, almost blackcurrant. I think it's blackcurrant Vimto is, but yeah. There's quite a bit of, what do you call it? It's like a herb. I'm trying to think what herb it is. Possibly rosemary, something like that. It's sticky as well. It feels sticky or smells sticky, if you can smell sticky, but I think just because from the strawberry laces, the Vimto bar, it's just kind of, I'm picturing like a real sticky substance. I would hazard a guess that it was slightly older than 12, possibly like 15 or something, just from the smell. I've said before, probably Blair Athol does really well for some reason in red wine, or I feel like it does really well in red wine, and this is a good example of it. It just boosts the Blair Athol distillate, I feel. There's like cherry cola on there as well, or like cherry cola, not even the drink, just again like gummy sweets or something. Like if you open up a packet of Haribo and you had the cherry gummy sweet and also the cola bottles, and you just kind of, I don't know, merge them together and smell it, it's that. It's not quite like the juice, but more like gummy sweets. Yeah, I think that's all I'm getting. We'll get to the palate. I would hope I'd be able to pick out this is Blair Athol, because I think there's quite a distinct flavour with Blair Athol, and it's that starchy, almost like potato, and I'm getting kind of sweet potato here on the palate. Once again, I'm getting kind of blackcurrant, or yeah, blackcurrant kind of fizzy sweets. It's a very sweet dram. There is a little bit of kind of bitter, like a bitter wine element to it as well in the palate, a little drying, like drinking quite a dry red wine. It definitely dries the mouth. What else have we got there? It's a little tangy as well. I'd say it's tangy. I don't know if there's any notes on the back of the bottle, but we'll have a look at the end anyway. Yeah, it really dries the mouth out, but not in a bad way. It's a bit moreish. There's peanut skins, peanut skins, like the little monkey nuts you get, the actual outer skin of the peanut. I don't know why I'm explaining it. I've not actually taken notes for this. This is probably why I'm kind of stuttering through it. I've had this over several occasions, but I've just not really taken notes. I've kind of forgot to take notes, but yeah. The finish. The finish is medium in length. It's got more of those peanut skins. They're probably on the palate going towards the finish. There's kind of those cola cubes on the finish, still quite sweet. There's possibly like Calpol or something, like a kind of, I don't know if that's a strawberry medicine, but that kind of syrupy, sticky child's medicine you get. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little look at the back. It's not been a terribly in-depth review of this whiskey, but like I said, I've not really taken any notes. We'll see if there's anything here. The punchy dram is matured full term in ex-Californian Red Wine Barrique. The nose is initially dominated by warm bacon spices. However, time in the glass brings out Blair Athol's trademark stewed apple notes. Yeah, I could. I'm not sure about spices, possibly, but I could get on board with the stewed apples. On the palate, high alcohol and spicy oak integrate beautifully to form an attacking character that demands attention. Make no mistake though, the whiskey shows complexity and subtlety, but it requires a little water to bring out the light apple and pear notes, and perhaps a little grilled lime and wood polish. Very powerful, but worth resting into submission. I don't know, I don't think it needs water personally. Maybe I should add water to see what it does to it. But like I say, I've had it over a couple nights and I don't really think it needs the water. I'm not sure about the lime. I'm getting no elements of lime at all. But yeah, we'll get down to the rating, the review, and see if it's a whiskey win or a whiskey bin. If you're new here, how I rate my whiskies on 3 factors. Would I buy it again? Do I think it's worth it? And would I recommend it? So I'll start with the easy one. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think this is a good example. In fact, no, I think it's a great example of a Blair Athol done correctly and done well. I've had some. I think I had a Berry Bros one not that long ago, or maybe last year, 2 years ago. Maybe it is that long ago, and I didn't really enjoy that Blair Athol. But this one, I don't know. The red wine really complements the Blair Athol distillate, and it is powerful. It packs a bit of a punch and a lot of kind of flavours there, a lot of bold flavours. I don't know if it's complex. I think complexity for me is like an array of kind of varying flavours. I feel that's complex. I feel like it's quite sweet. There's a little bit of bitter elements to it, a little bit of the wine, the dryness, but I think it's quite one-dimensional almost, like a lot of the similar flavours throughout, which isn't bad, doesn't make it a bad whiskey. But yeah, so I would recommend it. I think it's a good example, great example of Blair Athol done right. Would I buy it again? It's a tough one because there's so much Blair Athol out there and I've got so much Blair Athol to get through that it would be stupid to buy it again. I wouldn't say no to having another bottle, but I wouldn't personally buy another bottle again. And do I think it's worth it? £7-8. It's really tough because it's a good whiskey. I'm enjoying what I'm having. I'm enjoying it. Just sit back, chill. This is an easy sipper, an easy just go and grab. It's bottled at 55.2%, and I don't really think it drinks like that. Other than maybe the drying aspect of it, I don't really think it drinks like 55.2%. So yeah, £78. I think it's tough because it's Blair Athol, and Blair Athol's not necessarily an expensive distillery when it comes to independent bottles, so it seems strange. But I can understand if they've matured it for full 12 years in this California Wine Barrique. But I think a lot of the price has to do with the kind of bottle, the shape of it, the premium design of it. So, unfortunately, I'm going to say no, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I am getting an enjoyment out of it, but maybe like £60, yeah, it doesn't, it's almost £80 and it just doesn't feel like it deserves the £80 price mark. I think it's the bottle, and it came in a box as well, a kind of hollowed out box with the windows in the front and the back, all kind of see-through. But yeah, I think they've maybe over-packaged it and that's added on the price. I don't know, but I think it could be a little less expensive, and then I'd be happy to say that I think it's worth it. So currently, I'm enjoying this whiskey, and yes, it was a gift, so I feel bad for saying this, but it's a from my rating, it's a whiskey bin. But like I say, it's not a bad whiskey. I just think it's overpriced. That's all. That would be my least. That would be the most negative thing I've got to say about this, is it's overpriced, I feel. But luckily it was given to me as a gift, and like I say, I am enjoying it, and it is a good whiskey. It's an easy sipper. So yeah, thanks for watching. I've been Stuart, this has been Whisky Wins. I'll see you later.